Sarkodie's deep secrets to his success.
I am back with your favorite song. I'm so gangsta, my clothes is a silicone. But I'm back, this is a return of a Magedon. I say me drop punchlines, that's a me fans will live. 25 guys, now me move and to be me fans will high five. But then I'm a son who win. Every day I'm hustling, damn and me with me demo. Wish people were listening.
From a very humble beginning, aggressive on the mic, ambitious to become one of the best rappers not only from Ghana but across Africa and to represent Africa on the world level. He represents a model of consistency, releasing hits after hits, winning awards both from home and international. People, one may wonder how he goes about making all this happen in a little over a decade now since he came through mainstream music. Folks, this is Afro Link Up TV. If you are getting to watch us for the first time, I recommend that you subscribe to this channel, give us a like, turn on your notifications, and we will give you similar videos like this.
Yes, not just to the youth, but to GH. That it's about time you get to believe than to just assume, like, when you start something in GH, you're like, oh, Sarkodie, now he's Sarkodie, let's give him 5 years, he'll be off. Say that. If you say that, that's going to happen because you're making me too nervous of what I'm doing. But if you back me, that is when I'll catch the level you want me to go. So from now onwards, I want everybody who want to be in the music industry to take it serious, because that's the only job you're about to do. Because you never have the chance to sit at the office, you not have the chance to sell anything on the streets. You just have to be in the studio and record. Take the whole business to be your personal life. Because from the studio to my headphones to my car, I listen to music each and every day, and that's what I do each and every day, and that's it. So take it serious.
But he was saying that people were saying too much, quote unquote, "nya" about you, and that could hurt. How do you react to that? Are people? Do you find that there are people who are coming up with stuff negative?
Yeah, of course. But there was a point in time where I used to worry about that because I thought people might have a different perception about Sarkodie, and when they meet me, they would feel like I heard something about you and I still hate you. But you cannot control the world anyway. It's just good energy that's going to go back, and it's going to take time, but they will finally get to know the kind of person you are. And the only way to sustain in this game is don't step on people's toes, which I haven't. I've tried to stay away from that. I don't try to backbite people just to get to where I'm going. I go to where I'm going. I don't step on anybody's toes. So with that I've seen, but I don't think it's much of a problem.
I want the things I do for artists is more than signing. What I do behind the scenes for most artists is when it gets to the point they ask me, Sark, you do stuff for me, but why don't you sign me? Signing is a whole different level. Akwabwa, apart from the fact that he's talented, he's a very humble person. He understands, he's very matured, so it makes the work way more easier. And I always keep saying talent plays like it marks 10% of what's going to happen to you in your career. Talent is like 10%. How you are, the discipline you have, the mindset, how you take things is what's going to determine how long you're going to stay in the game. And I feel Akwabwa has that. He's very down to earth. He's super talented. He can create music in 2 seconds and put some deadly words into it that I've never been able to understand till today. So I think it's somebody worth supporting. And
if I sit down and ask myself why I should focus on hate, that is disrespect to my fans in a way, because they do love you. So if you have
there are many more that love you, so why focus on?
Achano Kame told me something one day. We were at the embassy. He said he listened to my songs and I keep talking about haters. That was like some years back, and he said something. He said, Sarkodie, really, if you go to every household and you ask the whole house, do you know Sarkodie? At least there will be somebody there who will say they like you. That shows you that you have more lovers. So you need to focus more on that, and then use that energy just to move on. That's the best way.
I love that.
Bottom line is, you were a dope artist. The same thing that you were saying about this promotion and things, I'm like, listen, it's better to grab the people that really, really, really care. Because what promotion does, sometimes it's very good. You push artists to that level. We know you because they've been putting you on TV too much to the point that, okay, we are focusing, but do we really care? We don't. But then what you're really supposed to do is gather gather them from here. That's what I did. You know, way back, I used to come to Kumasi and perform. No one knew me, but I would just come and kill it. I'll go here, kill it. So by the time you get on that level, that's why sometimes you don't even need to do anything. All you have to do is just drop the song. And then it's hard.
Like, I can go to Grammy if an agent is there to link you up just to come and take pictures with the big artists and just come back again. But I would like to earn it in a hard way, which is I would like them to feel Sarkodie so they can say, Sarkodie, we want you to come, which is like you need to start from ground and work hard towards that end. So what I'm going to do is work hard on my material. I want my material to speak for itself. I don't want you to go and sell me to somebody falsely, you know. So I believe
the
in
material
myself.
should sell you.
Yes, and then it has to do more with production and the sound itself, which I'm working on, you know, because I go there, I listen to the kind of sounds that they're used to, and then I'll fuse in hours and whatever, and just make it sound good.
Show some love, man. Show some love.
It's hard to do it because you go to the club and people are playing other people's music. Your music is not being played. Like, you go to a show, somebody gets a better reception more than you. It is nothing. Just keep gathering, building. Small. By the time you realize, that's the core fan base. So when they scream, it's a different type of scream. It's not like they have called a celebrity. This is people who really, really care. You know.
That strong belief and focus that you have. But as a business plan, what's your business plan of how you've been able to get your stuff penetrate everywhere?
Everybody has their approach to business. I'm still learning. I get closer to people who are doing strictly business, not celebrity business. They're really doing business, trying to understand how they go about business, and then if they can execute, you know, perfect business strategies, I involve them a little bit in my world. I don't necessarily have to do everything myself.
Okay,
you know,
I get it.
You know, gets it. So, because one thing, reason why people say creative people end up, you know, poor or they don't end up well is because our thought process, creativity, we want to be free, you know. So the moment I start thinking too much about, you know, business, you have to do this, you have to do that, it interferes in the writing. So in the States, that's where you have a team, they sit on the board. All you have to do is just go to the studio and create. If we had that team, you know, creatives would have the freedom to just create, and then they'll have structures around it to guide it. So that's the team I'm building. People around me who care more about the business, and then I did my education on how the business goes as well. One thing I believe is I am my biggest investment. I am the product. My focus is me. In the beginning, when I started making like good amount of money. I had people who were in the business world who were telling me, because they're too business oriented, it was all about business. But what they didn't know is, because I'm an artist, I knew that my revenue comes from Sarkodie, you know. So if I'm not relevant, the business you're talking about, for me to go and meet these people, I wouldn't even have those, you know. There are certain offices that I'll be open to because you are Sarkodie. So I make sure that I put everything back into it. But then people who are really into business, I have them around just to guide me on, you know, different stuff that I can do as well. But I think your main business is you. You know, if you can keep yourself out there, I think you'll be good.
So you focus on the you.
Yes.
You focus on the creativity aspect of the you.
Yes.
And develop it, build it, and then you allow business people
to leverage on, you know, what I've built.
I like that.
Yeah, so both ways it goes in and out. Because we can't really be. I sat with a very close family friend, Mr. Chemantin, the lawyer, and we had conversations, and then as he was speaking, I learned a lot. You know, he talked a lot more about how the business world works, because he's into it. He's really made, and he was trying to pass on information, and it was all over the place for me, because I thought if I get into that world, the sack, I might lose it. So it's in between. What do you think? And then we have different types of artists. Some artists are just commercial artists who people don't really expect much from them. They enjoy their music. When they see you, they like you, but they don't really look forward to anything that you're bringing. Those people have the luxury to juggle between, you can go and do business, come back, just drop music, and that's it. With me, I have a following that even when I try to push a different artist, they are not too happy with it. They want me. The focus is on me.
The attention is all on you.
Like, I try to even deflate the whole thing, sign artists, but still, it's sack. We want music. Even though I would come and sit there trying to talk about something else. Like everywhere I go, right, I keep getting this. Even if it's an office, Sark, you been freestyle kakra. You know, because that's the brand I've built for them. So that's why I need to make sure I don't lose that. Because at the same time, that's the attraction I get, you know, from the fans. So I try to keep that, and then, you know, mingle with people who do legit business, and then, you know, we combinate.
Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. What's your word for advice for creatives who don't seem to have found this mix? You know, the other concentration all on the on being creative.
Yeah.
You know, and you have found the mix. How to the business part of the show. What's your advice?
I would say, first and foremost, know that you are in a very, very deadly situation. As much as you think it's nice,
deadly.
Yeah, very deadly. Because at this point, myself and you, I don't think we can start going to do street hawking or sitting in front of a shop or go to London and do security job like this. We literally sold our, what should I say, the freedom that we can do anything else for this. So if you understand that, you see how serious this is. You know, when people are around me and then they feel like I'm Sarkodie, they don't know what I had to give to be this. The priceless time that you guys are having, that you can make all your mistakes and still correct them, but me, one mistake will cost me a lot. So as a creative, if you know that, it makes you panic, which I'm not saying panic is good, but it helps you get you on your toes and go like, listen, after the next 10 to 15 years, nobody will expect Sarkodie to come to you and say, Jakuma 1,000, you know.
Yeah.
So if you get scared, it pushes you on the toes to put things together. You know, you start thinking more. Though you want to be creative, I understand it's very hard. I'm a creative, so I know how that feels like. People feel like, oh, no, creativity, it's like madness. You don't want to think about anything else but the music, which is not bad. And we sacrifice that for you guys to have fun. So the people in the business world who keep saying, but when you go to your house, you want to play my music and dance.
Exactly.
But I had to sacrifice that for you to have that, you know. But at this point, I think because we don't have the luxury to just be creatives, we need to try and find, even if we can't do it, find people who love us and know the business and can, you know, support you, leverage what you have built, and make you some money, you know, till you die.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. What's